Welcome back to the show. If you are joining us, we're in the second segment of The Entrepreneur. Thank you for keeping it KTN. We have come from Thika Town and now we are in Nairobi. Mobile usage is increasing by the day here in the country and around the world. And value addition services is one area that people create a niche, just like the entrepreneur we're about to meet, the owner of Onfon Media Services. Please join me as we talk to him. You can start by introducing yourself to us. Let us know who you are and what you do.
My name is Makori. I'm the Group CEO for Onfon Media Group. I'm 35 years old, and it's been a long entrepreneurial journey from my hostel campus in Makori University to where we are today.
Take us back, into that hostel campus and let us know how it all began.
It all began the day I saw a computer for the first time.
For the first time?
Yes, for the first time in my life. Oh. And that was way back in '99, because we were in second year then and we were doing introduction to computers. And I went into installing simple programs on the computer. Then I went into programming, and then I realized I had a talent in programming. And so I would attend my classes, but during my free time, I would delve into the world of computer programming. And so by the time I was coming out of Makori University, I was more of a computer programmer than an electrical engineer.
And what motivated you, to get into this kind of business?
Motivation is purely curiosity. Yeah, because of what I had heard, that computers are running the world. And so when you see the thing that is now running the world, you really want to dig deeper and see how is it doing. Because naturally I'm a very curious person. Yeah, and so that curiosity to try and dig deeper and to know more, that is what brought about all this.
How long ago did you get to start Onfon Media?
It took quite some time. When I came out of university, I started as a freelance software developer. And I was developing softwares for companies, tailor-made softwares for various companies. Then I met a colleague of mine, Andrew Mbuya, who I was with in campus and who we were doing programming with, and then we were like, what can we do together? And then we said, let's start a company that does mobile advertisements. And so that is how Onfon was born, because Onfon was meant to be on phone. So we wanted to do everything on the phone. That was in January of 2006. That is when we conceptualized the idea.
Dennis, together with your partner, how much did you get to inject, as capital into this business?
In total, about 1 million shillings, because it's not money that we had somewhere. So we would go with my freelance software development, and Andrew by that time was working somewhere, so we would get in some money at the end of the day, pay the bills. But when you add all that we spent, it comes to about 1 million shillings.
Maybe you can detail to us the kind of services that you offer here at Onfon Media.
Onfon Media does a big array of services. And the first kind of services that we are doing is we are developing mobile banking systems. Now, right now, you can get your balance, your bank balance, via USSD code, premium rate services for SMSs, where people subscribe to receive all kinds of SMS services from us, from ringtones to love quotes to inspirational quotes to Bible quotes. Many of the times, the radio station or the TV station need to get feedback from the public. So we give them short quotes, like 22334, for example. Then that is what the media house then would use to get feedback from its customers. In the recent past, we came up with a production house, which is called Onfon Production. And Onfon Production, we realized that in this country, we have a lot of music potential. Telling musicians, come, you can record with us for free, then we can manage your music, and then we can take it out there. So we have lowered the entry level to artists and musicians, and we are creating a big difference in the lives of many artists. We have served about 100 artists. Recently, we launched one of the biggest services called Name Tunes. Name Tunes is a service where we have researched the names of meanings of names, meanings of people's names, and we voice those meanings, and then we put it on the Ringback platform.
And while doing this, what challenges are you facing, and how do you get probably to tackle them?
The challenges that every entrepreneur faces, and especially if you're new and you're starting from scratch. First and foremost is market acceptance. Because some of the services that we started, we were pioneers. So when you have a pioneering service and nobody knows about it, then it means you have to put a big marketing budget for the public to know about that services. And most of the time, you find that you don't have that money. So funding is one of the biggest challenges that we faced then, and I'm sure most entrepreneurs face.
You having your hands, placed in different categories of services that you're offering here, how many people have you gotten to employ so far?
Our team is made of 70 people. So we've grown from 2007, where it started me and a secretary, but now we are 70 people.
Apart from Kenya, where else is your presence felt?
We are running across 5 countries. We have a presence in Uganda, presence in Tanzania, a presence in Nigeria, and DRC, and Kenya.
Tell me how you get to market yourself.
We get to market ourselves using the traditional media. That is, we advertise very heavily on TV, we advertise very heavily on print and radio. That is how we get people to know about our services and to subscribe to our services. We have a marketing team that goes out there and brings the business home. Your
presence is being felt here in Kenya and around Africa. What are your future plans?
We have plans to go into the rest of the world in the next 5 years. In the next 5 years, we want to be in every part of this world. I know it's a very ambitious objective to have, but as we speak, there's a team that is setting up in China, and there is a team that is setting up in India. Ordinarily, it is the Chinese who come to invest in Kenya or to bring their services to Kenya, or it's the Indians who are doing it. But now, as we are looking at the size of the market in China and the size of the market in India.
People are getting things from China, but you are taking your services to China.
Yes, we are.
Some of the value-added services that you're doing here at Onfon Media, you told me you pioneered some of them. So have you got any recognition so far?
We have got a number of recognitions as a company. One of the recognitions we got last year, we were top 100 by KPMG. There's this ranking by KPMG. We were ranked top number 21. Last year, there was an award by the ICT Board of Kenya, and we were the #1 ICT providing company. Also been recognized a couple of times by Forbes magazine. I was named in 2014 as one of the 10 young Africans to watch by the Forbes. I was also listed among the top 40 under 40 men by Nation Media Group.
Dennis, you started your business, while still in campus, very young. I want you to talk to young people, or even people watching you right now on TV, and encourage them on the importance of starting or getting into entrepreneurship at a very early age.
It is very important, and by the way, the best time to go into business and entrepreneurship is at an early age. One, because you have very little to lose.
Now, totally different question from your work, Dennis. What do you love doing when you're out of work, and what are your hobbies?
I like playing golf. Like 2 years ago, I got myself my hands on golf, and it's a very interesting game. And yeah, that's what I do most of the time when I'm out of office. And very interesting, very relaxing.
When are we doing a round of golf? I want to beat you.
You won't beat me, I promise you.
I promise you, I want to beat you. I want to beat you. I'm hoping that you enjoyed our show tonight with the two guests that we brought you. Well, our last guest, Dennis, said that as early as possible, if you can be able to start business and get into entrepreneurship at a tender age, it will be an advantage for you. As I think whether they're going to sign me in with my new label. See you next week, same time, same channel, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. it is, and it is good night and God bless you from the team and I. We have something we want you to watch before we go off.
So your mission and vision as a young person or an entrepreneur upcoming, you can define it in your room or at your uncle's place or at your home or at a cyber cafe or another place. And so it is possible to move from any point, regardless how humble, into the sort of whatever organization anyone would want to have.
You can get in touch with us on our social media pages that are on your screen right now. Facebook is KTN The Entrepreneur. Our Twitter handle is @KTN Entrepreneur. Our email address is entrepreneur@standardmedia.co.ke. We value your feedback. Kindly get in touch with us.